How's it going, guys? Today, we are doing another character guide for The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered's No Return game mode. Okay? Now today, we gonna talk about this motherfucker, Dina. Okay? Now with Dina, the episodes before we talked about Ellie and Abby, right? And they're both extremely good. Excuse me. With Dina, we have a bit more meh character, I would say. Like, while Ellie and Abby are extremely strong, Dina is just kinda meh, to be honest. But before we get into detail, let's talk about her inventory playstyle and traits. She starts out with a revolver, which is a very, very good weapon, obviously. But to be honest, all the weapons are good. Some are just gooder. I mean, better, obviously. I was just joking. I'm not el stupido, okay? Anyways, she starts out with a revolver, and she has that little crafting symbol in her inventory, which basically means that she is able to craft 2 items right off the bat. Like, you start with her, right? You start at the hideout, and you are able to craft a med kit and either a stun bomb or a trap mine. You can choose. And talking about trap mine and stun bombs, yes, from the get-go, as you can see at the traits, she has a trap mine recipe and a stun bomb recipe, which is also very nice. And if you couldn't tell by now, or if you didn't read the screen, her playstyle is crafting. Because Eugene told her stuff about electronics and stuff. That's literally what she says in the story, okay? He showed her some things about electronics and stuff. That's literally what she says. And that's being resembled with her playstyle, which is crafting. Let's get into the game and let me show you her skill tree, like her upgrade branch that she gets from the beginning, because that's unique as well. So straight off the bat,
Let's see what we got in here.
to show what that inventory crafting symbol was, like I said, you have 1.5 of everything. Okay, so 1.5 alcohol, rag, the fuck was that called again? Canister, I think, explosive, and then you also have bindings and shivs, 1.5 of everything, right? So technically speaking, you could craft anything if you had all the recipes. But you only have these 3 from the beginning. The medkit that everyone has, and these 2 extra. So from the get-go, you are able to craft a medkit, and then you can choose between stun bomb or trap mine, whatever you want, right? I usually always go for the trap mine. What I would recommend you to do, though, is not craft any of these 2. Go to the first encounter, right? Find the deposit box and see what the deposit box wants from you, right? Sometimes the deposit box is gonna be like, yo, I want a stun bomb. If you see the stun bomb, go to the deposit box, go to your backpack and craft a stun bomb. The timer during preparation will pause. Like for example, you get into the encounter, right? And you have a countdown where, like in this encounter, it's assault. So you have a countdown to when the wave spawns in. And when you are at your backpack, you have a separate timer that is called like preparation, where you can just craft and stuff. So just go to the deposit box, find it as soon as possible, look what it wants from you, and then craft whatever it wants from you. Because in the first rounds, you don't have to deposit much. You have to deposit 1 item, maximum 2, and the rewards you are able to get from it are very, very good. So make sure you really use the deposit box in the first encounter, the second encounter as well. At the third encounter, you might not have to do it anymore, but try to do it in the first 2 encounters. Alright, that's a general tip for grounded difficulty or just no return overall. But with Dina, basically, you can go into the first encounter and deposit whatever is wanted at that in that encounter without picking up any ingredients, because it's either gonna want a medkit or a stun bomb or a trap mine. And if you go into the encounter with just a health kit, right, and these two open to craft, you get the idea, right? So that's one good thing about this. But what I wanted to look at was the double craft skill branch, which is basically just her upgrading these two things, right? So the first thing turns the stun bombs into smoke bombs, and the next one gives you the ability to craft 2 smoke bombs at once, and it also increases your capacity to 4. Same with the trap mines, but the trap mine upgrade is a 50% upgraded blast radius, which is nice. But the thing is, with these items, okay, these items aren't really that good, if I'm being honest with you. The trap mine is super strong, don't get me wrong, but you can easily die yourself from a trap mine if you forget that there is a trap mine and then you accidentally run into it while someone else is running into it or something. You can easily die, and most of the time you may only get one enemy with it that might flank you if you are camping. Like, this is a great tool against infected, or when you are hunted against humans and you are camping somewhere, or you have like invisible enemies and you're camping somewhere. These can be used to set up your camping spot a little bit. But besides that, and with infected, I mean like the big infected, like a bloater, for example, right? Or the Rat King. It's also useful. But besides that, the trap mine isn't really that useful. And the stun bomb, aka smoke bomb, is also kind of meh, if I'm being honest. It's kind of like a brick, but you are able to stun multiple people if they are stacked on top of each other, right? You're able to stun multiple people at once. But besides that, that's it, right? The smoke bomb itself also isn't really anything special. It doesn't really last that long and doesn't cover up much space either. So if I'm being honest with you, her crafting is nice. Don't get me wrong, she's really good at crafting. Like the fact that she starts out with more ingredients than anyone else. She starts out with the ability to craft a health kit, and each of those, like let's say I craft a trap mine, right? Boom, like this is her starting loadout. And if you don't craft this in the beginning, you can literally go to the first encounter, check what the dropout thing the Dropbox thingy wants, and then craft whatever it wants, and then you are guaranteed to turn in whatever the fuck the Dropbox thing wants, right? And those things are nice, and her crafting is nice. It's just the items that she's able to craft in this game, and the fact that crafting is what makes her special and what's so good about her isn't really a big deal, because you can buy everything from the fucking shop, if I'm being honest with you. Like, everything you need, you will get it from the shop. Like, a medkit, you will find a medkit in literally every encounter. There's always one medkit somewhere, right? So, you will find a medkit in each encounter. And then you will probably also, throughout the run, find one instance where you are able to buy medkits, and then you will find instances where you are able to buy a stun bomb or a trap mine or a Molotov, right? You will find a lot of instances where you just can buy your equipment, right? And if there's, like, for example, at one instance you will buy a trap mine, and then you won't have enough materials for the stun bomb, but that's fine because you will most likely just buy the stun bombs from here. And if you don't, it's not even that big of a deal because you don't really need them, right? So the fact her crafting is nice. It is a strength of her, so to speak, but it's kind of useless. This is like me. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. I'm trying to think of an example. Like it's like as if your strength is that you can fucking twist your tongue in a weird way or something. Like, cool, you can do that, but what the fuck is that supposed to do? Like, it's useless, right? It's a useless skill, right? And her speciality and her skills are kind of useless, if I'm being honest, which kind of brings her down to a very basic character. But I wouldn't call her that. Like, I wouldn't call her that bad to be like, okay, she's basically a basic character that has nothing. That's not true. She does have the crafting. She does have this skill tree where you can craft more trap mines, more smoke bombs, improve trap mines, and smoke bombs. Um, she does have that for her, which is good. It's the fact that she starts out with ingredients and 2 extra recipes is also nice, right? So you aren't as dependent to the shop as other characters when it comes to your equipment. But honestly, it's nothing big. It's really nothing special. It's just kind of meh. Really, it's honestly just kind of meh. And her playstyle, like it I don't know. It's all just kind of meh. Really, I'm being real right now. It's kind of meh. Like, in my daily run that I did a couple days ago, I didn't even invest any skill points in this skill tree. Like, I really didn't use any supplements to improve this skill tree. I picked up other skill trees and I upgraded those because this is just meh. I don't need those, right? You just don't. So, yeah, that's just Dina, honestly. Her strength is the crafting, obviously, especially when it comes to stun bombs turning into smoke bombs and the trap mines. So her strength is crafting, but it's a useless strength. It's like a meh strength, right? So she's definitely not as good as Ellie, not as good as Abby, not even close. But I wouldn't also go that far and say that she has nothing. So that would be exaggerated. She does have the crafting going for her. She does have the fact that she's able to craft a medkit in the beginning, and one of these 2 things, guaranteeing the item you need for this, the first encounter, right? The drop box. That's very nice. Um, but besides that, it's kind of meh. So yeah, honestly, that's I think all I gotta say about Dina. Um, there's not much more to say. Oh wait, I forgot one strength though. Let me show you. Wait, I need better lighting. There you go. Now let me show you another strength. It is right there. You see that? That's one more strength, if I'm being honest with you. But besides that, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. Calm the fuck down. I'm just joking. Stop. Stop it. I'm just joking. Okay? Okay. Calm down. Yeah. But besides that, I don't have much more to say about Dina. She's kind of meh, honestly, with you. Like, if I'm being honest, she's just kind of meh. Yeah, that's all I gotta say about Dina. Did I say everything? I mentioned that she has all this stuff, right? I mentioned that this skill tree is kind of good, like, when it comes to her crafting aspect, but at the end of the day, you don't need this, and it's useless, kinda. So it's kind of meh. So yeah, that's honestly all there is to it. I recorded a nice grounded run that I will show you now. I will also commentate over it, and yeah, I'll see you with the run. Alright, guys, so as always, after talking about the character, we go into a run, okay? and
Great.
commentate over the run. So, like I already mentioned, the first thing I do is I always craft a medkit. And then I go into the encounter. I look for the fucking post box thingy, the drop box thingy. Look what it wants from me. And then craft whatever it wants from me. On this run, I did get a little bit unfortunate though that I started at fucking... what's this place called again? Gas station? Like Hillcrest gas station? Which is one of the biggest encounters. So it's kind of annoying. I just didn't find the fucking drop box until the end. At the end I did find it, but yeah. So for now, we're just gonna watch me play this shit. Take a slow approach. There's this motherfucker jumping out. She has a weapon, and I shoot her face. There's another enemy in there. But I honestly have trouble seeing that enemy because of this fucking filter. So, there's one motherfucker running into me. Get fucked, bitch. And now I'm trying to look for the last enemy. And he's right there, apparently. And yeah, that's the first wave done. The first encounters are usually very easy, especially when it's assault. Hunted also kind of works. Especially when it's hunted infected. Hunted infected always works. Alright, next wave spawns right next to me. Should be very easy to deal with. I always try to spot the... Oh, I actually got fucking shot. What a scrub I am. Yeah, whatever. So whenever I got assault against human enemies on the first waves, you will have a mix of like either one pistol enemy or two pistol enemy, and the rest is melee. And I always try to look for the armed enemies so I can take them out first and then just deal with the melee enemies. Right now I was looking for the drop box again, and I just didn't fucking find it. But now I saw it over there on the left. There's also an enemy to the very far left. I at that point... Oh shit. Quick reaction. I didn't even really see my crosshair there, that's why I actually missed. And the last enemy, I don't know if he has a weapon. I thought he had a weapon, so that's why I ran away, because I want to avoid getting shot. For every damage you take, you get less points. Yeah, the enemy had a pistol. Damn. With deposit on the first encounter, it's something you should always try to do, is to deposit on the first, like... Especially the first encounter, but like the second and third one maybe as well. Later on, it depends on what it wants from you, right? If it wants too much, it's not worth it. So yeah, that was the first encounter. On that first encounter, you basically saw what I was talking about with the fact that she has a bit more resources, so she can start out crafting a bit more than everybody else. She's always guaranteed to have the deposit box item, like the requested item. And I actually got super lucky here to get the bow, because the bow is legit one of the best weapons in this game, together with the hunting pistol. So I got really lucky. I also got really lucky with the shop, that I got a second holster, a melee upgrade recipe, medkits, and a fucking pipe. And on this next encounter, okay, you're gonna see how strong the pipe can be when used correctly in pair with a melee upgrade. Okay, next encounter you're gonna see how fucking strong it is. And if you think back to the run I did with Abby, like on my Abby guide, well, you're gonna see for yourself. And And it's just insane. And I did that with Dina. If I did that with Abby, it would have been even more insane, because I would have gotten a lot more health from it. But I won't talk too much. Just watch this beauty of an encounter. I really played this so perfectly. So we have a negative modifier where our long guns are locked. So the bow I just talked about is not usable for me. I craft a trap mine because I have the resources. And honestly, I am trying to use trap mines and stun / smoke bombs because I'm trying to showcase Dina. But you're gonna realize real quick that that stuff just isn't that good. Like, you can't just use it universally. It's another equipment that's just so situational and doesn't really work that well. Here, what I like to do when I have the pipe compared with the revolver is I shoot the enemies once to their body, like so, and then I just swing at them. So right now we have used 3 swings, right? And now we use the 4th one, so we only have 1 hit left right now. Right? I check my surroundings. I move back. I check. I see that Joel is attacking that one, so I have time to craft the media upgrade. And now watch. Bonk. 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 And bonk. Oh, that's so nice. That's how strong the pipe is, guys. Like, pipe is, together with the machete, is just an insane melee weapon. And now I tried to save the pipe. Here I wanted to use it because I wanted to avoid the grab. But I was too slow, I guess. Yeah, so this encounter was basically a very good showcase of how strong the melee is in this game. Oh, here I pause because I had to take a shit. We have to fast forward a little bit. I'm sorry. I know. Dude, how long did I go and take a shit? Oh, okay, we're back. Now, finish the encounter. Pick up our stuff. We actually get a shit ton of supplements for whatever fucking reason. And yeah, we have a nice shop with a shotgun and a molly recipe, which I will also want to pick up. And yeah, right now we are actually quite stacked. We have a revolver from the start. We have all the recipes we want. We got a shotgun. We got a bow. We are actually good to go. And as you can see, I am going down this branch and just maxing it out for the sake of this being a Dina guide. But, I mean, you must have noticed it by now. It's not really that... It's meh, you know? It's just fucking meh. If you remember me talking about Dina, I described her stuff and the upgrade branch. Not that it's bad, but when it comes to the actual application, actual using, actually implementation of these things, it's just all kind of meh. Because you can't just use a trap mine just like that. You have to place it. You have to prepare. You need the space. You need time, right? And the stun bomb / smoke bomb is basically like a brick, right? It's a second brick. Here in this encounter, I'm actually gonna make use of it, and that's like one of the only scenarios where it's actually kind of good. So right here, I'm playing around this corner. I know that motherfucker is over there.
Keep up the pressure!
Right. And now I heard that motherfucker, so I instantly vault over. And I wait for him to push me. And I'm fine in this situation because I know that he's over here, so the last enemy has to be guarding the safe. There's always one enemy guarding the safe. Always. And I don't really know where he is. So I know he's gonna be around the safe somewhere. And I basically just use my stun bomb. Or smoke bomb. And I actually hit the enemy with it. And that's one scenario where the smoke / stun bomb was actually really useful. But it's just scenarios like these, right? And the thing is, I could have done the same thing with the Molotov. Basically. I could have done the same thing with, I don't know, a pipe bomb. I could have done the same thing with an explosive arrow. I don't think she can have pipe bombs, so let's take that out of the window. But I could have done the same with a molly. I could have done the same with a explosive arrow, right? So the stun bomb or smoke bomb is just kind of underwhelming. And the trap mine, while being extremely strong, actually, the trap mine deals a shit ton of damage, guys. It really does. And if you increase the blast radius, it's extremely strong. Don't get me wrong, okay? But the thing is, you can't just place them while you are fighting the enemies. You literally can't do that. You have to place them either when the enemies are kind of far away. Against infected, for example, it kind of works because they will always run towards you since they are melee. And against infected, using trap mines kind of work. But against humans, it's kind of hard to use the trap mines. It really is. So here I am. Being like, I don't even know what I'm gonna craft, right? But for the sake of this video, I did craft some smoke bombs. In case I get into a situation where I can use them. And I specifically chose Holdout with Tommy because I wanted to showcase the trap mines. And in this encounter, you're gonna see that the trap mines, while being extremely strong when they can be used against infected, for example, you can also easily get fucked. And yeah, just fucked when placing those trap mines. And you will see these things in this encounter right here. So, this is a holdout encounter. The holdout encounters are actually very nice. They're very chill, if I'm being honest with you. But depending on the place you're in, like this place is very open. So, this is actually very chill. It's also not that deep into the run, so you won't have to deal with a fucking bloater. But sometimes, in some areas, like the fucking gas station, or I don't know, everything on the top or out of my top my head right now, so but some places are just too fucking narrow, too tight, and that's where things get really difficult. But this place is actually most of the time really chill. So here you see me fucking shit up. Fucking this motherfucker up. Oh. Boom. And here you see me again with the revolver. Body shot into pipe swing. Here Tommy shot him once, so I didn't have to. I lost count of the pipe hits, so I just upgraded it. I think I did like 3. So I could have gone for 1 more, but whatever. And now I pulled out the shotgun. So we can just fuck shit up a little bit. I love the shotgun, dude. So fucking good. I also love the bow. See that shit? Here, look at this bullshit though. Look. I'm trying to melee attack. Oh my god. And now look at this. Pay attention. I see a shambler coming. I place the trap mine. I try to back off, But Tommy fucking blocked me and I took damage. And now I got grabbed as well, so I got really lucky there, okay? And then I just placed another one. It kills another runner. But that's basically why trap mines, while being extremely strong, are also very dangerous for yourself. Like the only reason why I'm low HP right now is because I used the trap mine. I was trying to showcase Dina's speciality, which is crafting the trap mines, crafting the smoke bombs and all that shit, and it nearly got me killed. That's why I'm saying the stuff is strong, it is on paper, it's good, but when it comes to the implementation in the game on grounded difficulty while everything is going on, it's just meh. It's really meh. So yeah, here we go. Another encounter complete.
Thank you.
Good eye. I picked up this pipe. I remembered that there was one. So I went and picked that up after the encounter. And here, for example, we are kind of late into the run, but I saw that it only wanted one molly and only one medkit, so I just turned those items in. Right? When you're later into the run, you gotta look what it wants from you, and basically think if you are willing to give them away or not. If you are late into the run, you should maybe skip those, because you are already equipped as good as you can, but as good as you can be at that point. But if you aren't, might as well do it, right? What do you have to lose? I got a fucking pistol out of it, which is fine, I guess. It's okay. And yeah, like I said, she's kind of meh. Okay. And I think this one really gets to show you how meh she is, because look at this. I was literally able to, this is also something I mentioned earlier, right? You are able to buy everything you need from the shop, basically. You really are. And you just saw it. I was able to craft a Molotov. I was able to buy a Molotov. I was able to buy the stun / smoke bombs. And I was able to buy fucking trap mines. Like, I was literally able to buy everything that is supposed to be so special about my character, right? And that's what I mean with, on paper, it is kind of strong, it is good, but when you actually play, it's just meh. It really is. So yeah, we are here now. One encounter before the boss fight. It's another assault infected. And I specifically chose this route because I felt like it would be the best route to showcase Dina's abilities, so to speak, or like her traits and all that stuff. But yeah. So here I am, trying to pick up stuff. Don't open that shit. For some reason, opening up drawers and all that stuff takes so much time. Here I try to take advantage of the bow. I'm able to get free kills. Because of how strong the bow is, I was able to one-shot that stalker and runner with just one hit. Like, one fully drawn arrow is gonna one-shot a runner and a stalker, even if it's a body shot. So I took a little bit advantage of that. Now this encounter, they just spawned in here, and I saw the opportunity, and placed a trap mine. And I made quick business with the enemies. I mean, as you can see right there, the trap mine, when it works, it really works. It's extremely good when it works. But the thing is, the trap mine is extremely situational, right? And if you're unlucky, it can kill you as well. So I'm really not sure about the trap mines. I'm really not sure. Here, I pull it out again. I'm trying to use it, right? I tried to bait them into the trap mine, but they already spotted me. But look at that. Now, this is the strength of the trap mine. Wait, how far did I go back? What the fuck? Where am I? Oh my god, I didn't want to go back that far. I'm sorry, guys. Now, watch this. This is the strength of the trap mine. Watch. Sorry that I rewinded a bit too much there, but look at this. I have placed one simple trap mine, right? I think this showcase is so fucking good in showing all the equipment. I placed that trap mine, and look in the upper right. I killed 3 enemies with that single trap mine. Right. And then we got 2 shamblers right next to each other. Boom. They both survived because, I mean, they're shamblers. Like, you just saw how fucking good a trap mine can be. But that's a big, like, that's a, how do you say that? It's just extremely situational. It's extremely situational. You saw it there, how it worked perfectly, right? But in the in the holdout encounter, I nearly fucking died, right? So yeah, it's a double-edged sword. Let's call it that. It's a double-edged sword. It can be either extremely good, or it's gonna be either meh or complete shit and even fucking kill you. Because I'm speaking from experience, guys. I have died to my own trap mines a lot of times because I actually forgot that I have placed them there, and then I ran into them while someone was running towards me, or like I was running away from someone, or whatever the fuck was happening, and it just fucking exploded on me and I died, right? So yeah. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I forgot to move my mouse away. So yeah, we are doing some finishing touches here for the last bloater fight. I'm just gonna skip all of this, to be honest. Like with the upgrades, you really wanna make sure with the shotgun, for example, that you upgrade the fire rate. With the bow, you wanna make sure you upgrade the draw speed. For the pistol and the revolver, make sure you upgrade fire rate. Those are the most important things in my opinion. But here I'm just upgrading everything for the sake of upgrading and spending my fucking materials. So I'm just gonna skip this. And we go to the final encounter, alright? I'm also extremely tired. You might hear it from my voice. But yeah, this bloater fight is extremely easy. Again, I tried to make use of my trap mines. Now I know we got motherfuckers over there. I wanted to keep them off the trap mine because I wanted the bloater to run into that one. And now the bloater's gonna destroy my trap. You see that shit? I don't know if that was actually the bloater or the crawling runner. But something happened. The runner got fucked real quick. Fucking friendly fire. Again, friendly fire. And that's why you want to upgrade the fire rate and stuff. Just because of that.
Stay the fuck back!
And yeah, here again, I used... How many trap mines? 3? And only one of them was useful. I mean, the other one I kind of fucked up. But the last one was kind of useless. The first one did its job. Right? So this just also, again, just showed how the trap mine is just... fucking meh. Okay? Like... I don't know. Dina is the perfect character that she's the perfect character that on paper with the trap mines and that she's able to craft so many of them and the fact how strong they are with the stun bombs / smoke bombs, with how many she's able to craft of them and how they can also be useful. At the end of the day, a stun bomb is nothing more but an exploding brick. And the trap mine is nothing more than I place you on the floor and I hope you are useful. And I hope you don't kill me. That's what these things are. So, on paper, they're good, but in the action, in the heat of the moment, they're just unreliable as fuck, okay? So, yeah. That's all I gotta say about Dina. This Dina guide is done now. You can probably hear by my voice that I'm extremely tired. It's 2 a.m. I didn't have time throughout the day to do this, so I just found the time to do it. I will wrap it up for now. I really, really appreciate all of you watching my latest videos. If it's a daily run or a guide, doesn't matter. I really appreciate it. Okay? I appreciate you watching my daily runs and liking them, commenting them, under them, and subscribing. I've been getting a lot of subscribers recently as well. Like within a week, I think I gained like 15 subscribers or something. So I just appreciate you guys, seriously. The next guide is gonna be about Lev. I have already did some recordings with Lev. I just need to do a run and then commentate that run. But I'm extremely hyped for Lev's guide because Lev is actually one of my favorite characters in the game and a no return. So yeah. I'll see you guys on the next guide or the next daily run or whatever it is you're tuning into next. I wish you a good night, a good day, wherever the fuck you live. I don't care. Goodbye. Bye bye. Bye.